Good morning. It's gonna be a tough day, a rough day. Keep in mind, morning everybody. Keep in mind today is Fed Minutes Day. Okay, the big boss, the big guy, and I have been through many Fed Minutes Day, and we have seen a very similar patterns that happen so many times. If you have been on my channel now for the past few months, you probably have heard me talk about it, but I will repeat it again. When the market pop into the Fed's minute, it is a sell because usually by the time the Fed starts speaking and answering questions or after the minutes, it reverses. And the same thing happened. Okay, the same thing happened. Right now we have the market is down big. Okay, you're gonna see red everywhere. Today is one of those days that I will tell people, if you squeamish, don't look at your account, don't check your account. It's gonna be bloody red everywhere. But usually on Fed day, Fed minutes day, when the market dump into the Fed, it usually reverse after. Okay, right now the uncertainty is if the Fed's gonna raise 50 bips or 25 bips or more. Who knows? Okay, who knows what the psychology is of the average person. But for sure, I will wait to buy the dip. For sure, not buying the first 15 minutes, not buying the first hour. When would I buy? Closer to 2 p.m. Okay, so today is one of those days that it can bleed and bleed and bleed into the Fed minute. And then once the Fed start answering questions or the minutes come out and it's no longer uncertainty, okay, the market just doesn't like uncertainty. Okay, once it is baked in, we can be rocking. Okay, so first up, I just got off texting with my brother. Airbnb, where would we look to buy? Look, pre-market, it come right down here to the support. Okay, so be patient. It can go below the 50 MA or the 100 MA, I mean, but the sweet spot down here. Okay, if it failed, if this failed for whatever reason, we don't care. Okay, we don't care what the reason is. It already filled the gap. Okay, it's filled the gap. I did not buy because why? I had the feeling that yesterday, when it touched the gap, I did put in an order down here, but I have removed that order because I think if we have a market dump today, as it looked like it is, it's gonna come down to here for sure. And can it violate this and come down to here, which I definitely want to buy at 162.5? Yes. So booking is also not gonna get trashed. Yesterday I dipped my toes in booking at 2307. Okay, so right now it already looked like 2230. It's gonna dump. Would I buy booking down here at 2206? Yes. Okay, it's gonna close the gap for sure and beyond. So get ready to go into booking. I am. Okay, I am. I can't say about other people. Now, we don't need to look. Bank is gonna get trashed. Okay, banks, financial is gonna get trashed. So yesterday somebody asked me about something. What was that? What was the stock that somebody asked me in the chat group? I don't have my chat open, so let me open the chat. There was a stock that someone asked me to take a look at. I think it was a drug stock. Was it a drug stock? I need to open my WhatsApp. Okay, what was it? What was the stock? So if you just pop in and you just miss my first 3 minutes where I talk about usually if the market crash into the Fed minute or the Fed speaking, it usually reverse and vice versa. Okay, that has been the pattern that the big guy and I have observed countless time over the last multiple years. Okay, so we're gonna be on cues. We are going to buy the dip, but we are not gonna buy the dip the first 15 minutes or 30 minutes. We're gonna watch it to see what the markets do. Likely it's gonna go down and test a lot of levels. Okay, it's gonna be one of those days. Oh, Wobblers, this is your birthday. Congratulations. After 50, I don't even care about birthday anymore. Oh my God. Okay, all right. Let's take a look at what the stock was that somebody asked. What was it? What was it? What was that stock? Well, I can't, this, it was not Vertex. It was something. Well, anyhow, if whoever it was that asked the question, I'm sure will ask me again. Now, Vertex was discussed, but was it Vertex? Was it Vertex? Raise stop. That's all if you didn't raise your stop, you should have, because it's gonna go below. Okay, it's gonna pop right through it. If you have Vertex and you raise your stop diligently, you have ride the train. See, look, you could have ride the train, boom, boom. Okay, you might have get stopped out here. Okay, but let's see if I can figure out something here. Let me see if I can do something. Add drawing, fib, extension. Here we go. I think this is the first time I use a fib extension. That's 100%. Okay, so if this is the move, 100%, the way the fib works, okay, it's kind of tricky. Another 23.6% higher would be the next level. Okay, I don't know how to draw it, to be honest with you, up there, but if you take the high and multiply by 23.6% above that, that would be like the next level as far as Fibonacci is concerned. Okay, yes, something I'm not very good at, but let's see if you can see some kind of okay, you can draw that trend line. That look kind of decent, right? So there you go. Okay, personally, I would not have owned it anymore, but that's me. In this kind of market, I'm not a fan of overstaying my welcome. We're in a bear market. As you all know, I got out of FV probably 20 points below. Okay, so what do I know, right? I just telling you that what I would do is get the F out. Okay, I would have got out yesterday. The big guy would have gotten out yesterday. The big guy on a big day like this, most likely the big guy would have put a stop on the trend line. You see the high. See, this is what the big guy would have probably done. Oh, the big guy tend to give multiple options. Okay, multiple. Like if I ask him, like, where should I put a stop, or where should I? Wobblers 31, you're way young, my friend, way young. Hopefully you take the benefit of this chat group and what I'm doing here, because you get 30 years of making good money. Forget fucking comic books, okay? Fuck the comic books. Your future, your financial independence is know how to trade and invest. Fuck the comic books. If you're 31, you know, when I was 31, you know what I care about? Making money. That's why I can retire at 45. Fuck the comic books. Let's see. The big guy would probably offer the way the big guy does things, right? He look at a couple scenarios. He would say, when the stock was pumping up here, you know what he would say? At the least, set your stop at the high of the previous day. That's one option. That's one option because why? Why would he say that? Let's say you are a holder, right? And you didn't sell. 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 Up here, you enjoying the ride. You know what you're gonna say? You know, I should have sold yesterday. So guess what? I'm gonna get out today as if I got out yesterday and locked in my game. Okay, so that is one scenario that he would. You got to understand when you trade, trying to set stops, trying to set limits above. You got to understand the psychology of the other player, right? So you're trying to play off what other people are thinking and doing. You know, I see way too many young people obsessed over shit. Okay, way too many young people obsessed over shit. Do you know any millionaires or billionaires out there that got rich on comic books? Do you know a lot of them? They got rich doing other things, and then they can throw money at comic books and have fun. Do you know how many people contact me for the past couple of years and say, Nick, you know, how do I get big on YouTube so that I can make YouTube a way to earn money, like you know, like Comic Tom or Gem Mint or all the other popular channel. And I'm just like, do you know how much they make? Does any of you here know what kind of earning YouTube channel make? It is laughable if any of the channel can brag that they can quit their day job and just make YouTube videos to get rich or to make a living. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. The average YouTube channel need about 30,000 views a month. No, not a month. The average YouTube channel earn about $100 to $110 on average per 30,000 views. Okay, per 30,000 views. So you can go to Comic Tom channel, take all the views that he has, which you can see, divide by 30,000 and divide by 5 years or whatever, and you see. Okay, it's no, is it chump change to make 300 bucks, 400 bucks, 500 bucks a month? No, it's not. It's not garbage, but at the same time, how many people can quit their day job earning 500 bucks a month on YouTube? How many? You know, so keep that in mind. Everyone that come to me and ask, you know, Nick, you know, what do you have any recommendation or suggestion on how or what I can do to earn money and to, you know, be big like Comic Tom? I'm just like, have you asked Comic Tom how much he make? Ridiculous. It's, you know how I know? Because my channel get about 30,000 views a month for the past many years. Okay, so I know. All right, so enough of Vertex. Okay, so Vertex right now is already dropped pre-market down to 264. I don't know what to tell you. I would set my stop where? low. Well, it's already go. Well, that's pretty close. You can either set your stop at low of day yesterday, because everyone didn't sold yesterday, and the day before it's gonna say, heck, it's over, the ride's over, I want to get out. So up to you. You can either hodler. I don't know. I would have been out. Okay, I take two birds in the hand, f the two birds in the bush. Okay, so be careful. Okay. Now the big question is, where would I buy the dip? All right. So for those that are not into Vertex, where would you buy the dip? A couple of spots. Let me show you two spots. Okay. Here's the one spot. It's almost the same spot. Okay. Almost the same spot. There you go. A beautiful spot. Let's say in 2 days or 3 days, let's say the stock starts to crash, give back, profit taking. If it dropped down to this level, the previous high, the previous resistance, now the previous support, and the 20 MA is going to rise right there. Okay, so if you want to get into Vertex and buy the dip, 253, okay, the high was 254.93. Okay, so that line should have been higher, but 254-ish is your spot, okay, to buy the dip if you want to buy the dip on Vertex. All right, so we're done with Vertex. JetBlue got hammered. Nothing we can do about that. It gapped down because of the buyout. Okay, it's one of those things. It happened. Nothing we can do. Absolutely nothing we can do. Would I buy more? The answer is yes. When? Not right now. Wait until the dust settles. Okay, what's going to happen is a lot of people, a lot of analysts is going to be crunching numbers. I did throw in an order yesterday at 12.75, the low of the after hour, but the stock never came down that low again. Okay, it stabilized at this price now. Where can it go? Look at this. There's a gap. Okay, how low can it go? There's a gap at 1302. So set my alert right here at 1306. So I know in case it get down there. Yes. Ape. Okay. Anticipate, plan, execute. Okay. By the mofo dip. Okay. It can happen. I don't know. Okay. I don't know. But we need the analysts to crunch the number, because the big question that I have last night is I read everything as far as the financial of JetBlue is like, how are they going to fund this offer? Okay, because they don't have $3 billion. They don't have well, they have enough asset on hand, but no doubt they're gonna have to hit. Are they gonna issue share? That's gonna dilute. That's gonna knock the stock down. Okay, so I don't like to see that. But are they gonna leverage up, use debt, fund it with debt? That's the better option. If their cash flow is enough to maintain the debt. Okay, so there's a couple scenario. But for now, we want the dust to settle. Okay, and if it close a gap down here, I buy. Okay, in all honesty, me buying 2 share booking yesterday is substantially bigger investment than my 400 shares of JetBlue. So I am about 40% into my complete desire holding of JetBlue. So it's not a big deal. Okay, down $500, not a big deal. Everything's gonna go down today. Okay, if you have any specific question, you can ask. But today is gonna be one of those days where everything is gonna be down, literally everything. Okay, so it's almost pointless to go to any chart to see, if it's gonna do better. It's not. It's not gonna do any better. We are not gonna be lucky. Oh, how about oil? Oil up a little bit. Okay, so strike that. Not everything is gonna be down. Oil up a little bit. USO, come on. Get up there. Get to 78 so I can short. Defense is up too. I saw Lockheed Martin once again. No, it's kind of eh. Remember, I talk about buying Lockheed down here, okay? If it crashed for whatever reason, if you have some kind of peace announcement, ceasefire for good, blah, 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 who cares? Down here, okay? If it crashed down here, we buy. Until then, no touch. Halliburton is still rocking. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, so yeah, I would like to buy Halliburton down here at the 50, but that's wishful thinking. Who knows? If it crashed down there, we'll see. Martin Marietta. I hope you sold up here. I hope you did. That was a move, okay? That was a move. Down here, it's gonna be below. It's gonna 364. I'll watch it closely, okay? Because I like Martin Marietta. I will read up on the news later to see why they're doing it. VMC, the other competitor, is also getting whacked. Okay, so it's breaking support, all of them. Where next? Where next? Okay, for sure down here, 170. Yeah, that's one spot. How about another trend line? How about a potential trend line? Is there a trend line to draw? Barely. Okay, barely. It's still 170. Okay, it's not worth saving that trend line. It's nothing special there. But that was a spot, my man. You should have got out if you did. That was a spot. Okay. In this market, I talk about this often. You're gonna have to take some time your profit before the resistance because so many people are itching to get out before the reversal. Okay, it's that's just the nature of the market, right? We just have one of those kind of market. Yeah, it's lower highs, lower lows. Yeah, it's no, you want to get out. Okay, SMH is gonna get whacked again. So where is SMH now? Let's take a look at the support. Okay, SMH is gonna get whacked. I bought some. It's gonna get whacked. 249. Okay, the gap. See that gap? Right here. It gap up. So if you want to buy, if I want to add to my SMH ETF, right here, 248, 249. Okay, that will be the gap fill. Once again, the gap fill. Okay, not all gaps are filled. Okay, not all, but more often than not, it will. So everyone that ride this train and didn't get off, well, what else can we say, right? This is a kind of market that you just have to trade fast. You know, it's if you're watching from the sideline, that's okay. At least take notes on what you need to do in the future. Okay, in a bear market, you need to take advantage of the big up days because you know it won't last. There is nothing that's gonna last. Oh, how about Bitcoin? Ah, all that, and now it's down. 45, below 45. Where would I consider buy Bitcoin? No, I will watch it to see if the 20 hold. Okay, it should. If it doesn't though, this is a must right here. 41. This The rising 50 MA in confluence with this downtrend is the spot it needs to hold. All right, for Bitcoin. First the 20, next this. Below that, if this break, if the NASDAQ crash today, can we see 44? Yeah. Can we see 43? Maybe. TLT. TLT crashing. Okay, see, TLT yesterday anticipated the rising rate, crash hard. Okay, it's almost down here. Well, we'll see. You know, it's the 2 p.m. cannot get here fast enough. Okay, the sooner we get over this uncertainty, the sooner the market can decide which direction to go. Pfizer is gonna go down a little bit. Yeah, all right. Outside of Airbnb, booking, I would consider add to Pfizer. I would. Gilead, still hanging around here. Nothing to do here. Buy down here, yes. 59, yes. Okay. Merck. Wow. Remember, did I talk about Merck? It's resistant up here. I did, right? I hope I did. That is a resounding rejection. If you still hold Merck, at least put your stop. Well, unfortunately, your stop is going to be very close to low of day. If this give, people is going to say, hey, nice ride. A lot of people that have been in Merck for the past 3 weeks has enjoyed a very nice 5% move or more, right? They're going to say, thank you, goodbye, and you're going to see 80 in a hurry. Would I buy Merck down here in the 80? Maybe. Buy some here, and for sure add down here at 78. Tesla. Tesla is gonna test the gap. Okay, sooner or later Tesla is gonna test the gap, and if that fails, see you below 1,000. Okay, that's it. If you're in Tesla, I don't know what else to tell you. Google is gonna drop below 2,800. Would I buy Google here, 27.34? The answer is yes. But it needs to get to the 20 MA, okay? I'm not touching Google unless I see the 20 MA. Why? Because the 20 MA was where the breakout happened, the reversal happened, okay? See, the 20 MA was resistant for about a week and a half. Breakout, it run. So it need to show me the check back to the 20 MA for me to add back the Google that I sold, okay? Microsoft, I'm out. See you at 304. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, not random. Pre-market 304.2729 right here. So would I buy Microsoft here? The answer is no. The answer is the 20 MA. Okay, 20 MA. Whatever stock that you see, pick the next level below is a better spot to buy. Okay, if you miss it, you miss it. But for me right now, with this downdraft that we have in the next 5 minutes, pick the spot below, because I think many stock will violate the support right below it. Amazon, same thing. 20 MA, okay? 20 MA, 31.59. All that split talk, okay? Yeah, whatever, okay? Amazon, Google has already give you the blueprint of what happened after the split announcement, okay? So I heard all kind of crazy talk about Tesla. I'm like, okay, all right, all right. History repeats. History rhymes. Okay, it's people don't listen. If you jump into the Tesla pump, enjoy the dump. Okay, enjoy the dump. Facebook's will take a beat or two. Let's see what Twitter's gonna do. Twitter, Trump is back. Did you hear that? Did you hear that? First day of Elon Musk joining the board, he said Trump ban over. You think Elon Musk care about political nonsense? He care about high engagement. Dipshit woke nonsense. Okay, I can't stress enough about how I dislike woke CEO. Weak, feeble, pathetic. Corporate profit is where we care about. I saw a cover call at 55, so it looked like I got to keep my money. Nothing to worry here. Okay, nothing to worry there. Square is gonna test the 20. Indeed, it's gonna test the 20. Okay, so if you didn't take profit in Square, as I've been stressing, you might consider buy the dip here. Okay, for sure PayPal is gonna get violated because of this downdraft. What to do with PayPal? Would I buy PayPal down here? Add to my PayPal? Yes, 111. Okay, it's gonna violate the 50. It can't help it. We're gonna buy down here. All the bank is gonna get murdered. Okay, all the banks. Morgan Stanley is gonna get murdered down. Okay, but yeah, 82. Come on, buy a whole lot. JPM 130, 120. If JPM get down here, if you don't have JPM, okay, if you have no exposure to JPM, today would be a very good day to start a position. Okay, you can't ask for more. Don't buy big. Remember, buy small. Wells Fargo, same thing. Okay, all the bank is gonna get tested today. Nothing you can do. How about the SPY? SPY look like a 1% kind of day down. Oh, market open. Here we go. Look at booking. Wowza, wowza, booking. Okay. What's up? Halliburton, Gold, Exxon, Merck, USO. Oh, you just hit my Intuit stop trigger. My Home Depot stop trigger. It is what it is. Okay, you got to set your stop. Qualcomm down big as well. Booking. Okay, so like I said, the first let's see, where's Home Depot? Home Depot below the support. Oh, right there. It gapped right down here. All right, what would I do? Would I buy it back? I let the dust settle. Okay, I probably would rather sell a put down here than buy the share. How about Walmart? Walmart, my goodness, look at Walmart. Okay, if this is not a clear indication, the double wick of get the F out, I'm not sure what is. Okay, you heard me talk about the double wick. This is it for Walmart. Oh, another stop trigger. Okay, MU now would be a good time to nibble if you want to take a risk there. MU, okay, it took a beating already, right? So how about AMD? More beating, 104. Oh my goodness, down to 100. Load the boat, back up the truck, kind of thing. How about Nvidia? Nvidia, oh mine, 249, gap right past that. Okay, look like the 50 MA is going to be the spot to nibble. So if you want Nvidia, if you want back in Nvidia, there you go. Okay, there you go. Oh my goodness, bloodbath. Texas Instrument, oh mine, gap right down to the 50 MA. Look at that. It is fairly amusing at times to see how the computer control the market for the many part, right? I mean, is it random? Is it just drop down here and it's nothing's random, okay? Nothing's random. The computer has target. It sits and wait, or it sell to a certain target. It buy a certain target. You know, it is what it is. Okay, the big guy will tell you. All we're trying to do is anticipate what the computer will do, and try to front run the computer. That's all we're trying to do. The computer is all in on technical analysis. So F the fundamental when it comes down to the computer. Well, I wouldn't say F the fundamental. The computer also incorporates some fundamental, okay? But it look at technical way more. ADT, here we go. ADT, payroll. It's very choppy sideways. Okay, it's look like 7-8 is a tough spot, right? Look, it can't break. Okay, I mean, the risk reward right here, the risk reward favor long. Okay, because it's below all the MA. Okay, it's below all the MA, but would you rather buy it down here at 6.68? Yeah. I mean, I would. It's just one of those stocks that's just kind of meh. I don't hate it, but I just don't see a whole lot of catalyst to move it. Okay, it's just like, you know, with all that improve in employment, have done nothing to this stock. Okay, it's done nothing to this stock. All that, the pandemic, the lockdown over, and more people return to work have done nothing to this stock. Okay, so I don't know. I don't know. Now one sector that did well the last couple of days, RCL. Okay, RCL. Look, very clear sell signal here. Okay, look, the downtrend, reject. Down here, would I nibble RCL down here at the 50 MA, 78? Yeah, but not here, not at this, unless it showed me that it can hold. Okay, when a stock drop to support, it need to prove to me that it can hold. How about low? Low, back to where it was, back to the scene of the crime, right here. Okay, so yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Okay, it's there. It's all right. CMG, morning, Rob. You should go back and rewatch the first 30 minutes. It's important to see that. CMG, below below support, would I buy CMG at the 20? I had one of the, did I talk about my terrible experience with Chipotle last week? I had a terrible experience there. Holy cow, it was one of the worst experience I had at Chipotle. I have multiple bad experience at Chipotle, but my son liked Chipotle, so uh, I ordered a takeout mobile, and when I show up, the line was so long, right? But there's also a big area for takeout pickup that is filled with like 4 or 5 people, and they were so slow. Nobody behind the counters act with any urgency. Everyone was just moving like it's a la-di-da kind of day. The trash bin was filled to the top. The bathroom was absolutely disgusting. I got my food 40 minutes after the time that I was supposed to get the food. That is after I asked multiple times, as well as other people. There was like, as I sat there and wait 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, more and more and more mobile order people come in, and everyone was just like, where's my order? Where's my order? I placed it 40 minutes ago. I placed it. Oh, it was a disaster. It was a disaster. It was hideous, awful, awful. And like I said, Chipotle is not Mexican food. Okay, you millennium out there, Generation Z, that's not Mexican food. Whatever it is, it's not Mexican food. And a lot of people didn't care. McDonald's holding up pretty good. Okay, this is what you call this is an illustration of a recession trade. Okay, remember I talked about this in the chat group many times. Recession, healthcare, and consumer staple. Okay, is a two sector that tend to hold up the best in a bad recession market. Okay, so keep that in mind. This is why McDonald's holding up consumer staple. So if you want to know what consumer staple is, Google it and see what company fit into the consumer staple umbrella. Okay, because that's where money would be flowing, just like money is flowing into healthcare. Up, okay, up. In a bloody red market, healthcare is up. Okay, that's why Merck is up. That's, see, it's a recession trade. This is what the computer is doing. Okay, the computer is programmed recession, sell tech, buy healthcare, buy consumer staple. Okay, it's Pepsi up. See, it's a recession trade. All right, it's, if this is your first recession, for those that was not in the market in 2008, 2009, now you know. Okay, so the next time, in 5 years, in 10 years, you will see another recession. It's, recession is as guaranteed as death and taxes. It happens every few years. We're gonna have it. So if we have another one, ready, anticipated, move your money into staples. Pepsi, McDonald's, Coca-Cola, move it into healthcare. Sharp. Yes, I removed my bid. I'm not touching anything, but once this thing stabilized, would I buy Sharp here at 666? Absolutely. Okay, absolutely. Let me text my brother. He just texted me too. He's just like, it's at 66, 666, your devil number. I'm just like, yep. But wait. Be patient. Okay, be patient. It's worth being patient. Okay, so yeah, if you have any question, for sure, post it in the group chat. If you're not in the group chat, it's free. Just download WhatsApp and email me, and I can forward your information. But make sure you also email me your mobile number, okay? Because we need to have your mobile phone number to add you to WhatsApp, and you can ask me questions throughout the day. I'm pretty quick in answering most questions usually, not always, but it's time for me to follow the market closely and maybe do some trade. If I do any buys, I will let people know. But for now, I told my brother, sit on your hand. Okay, do not do anything. 2 p.m. is a long way away. Okay, the market will dump and then maybe stabilize into the Fed. And if I'm right and the big guy is right, dump into the Fed, reverse after the Fed. Okay, have a wonderful day. Be safe. Trade small. Don't panic. Yeah.